podcast will be on my food habits, and I'll be analyzing where my food came from. Then, I'll interpret how my food choices affect the world. Lastly, I'll be talking about what I can change in my diet to improve the world in a more positive and sustainable way. Let's get started. So first of all, I have created a food journal. This food journal is everything I've ate or drank in the past weeks. Surprisingly, I have found out many products were not from Hong Kong. In addition, many foods were processed goods instead of homemade goods. I've separated foods by where they come from. Foods that were imported from the United States: 2 turkey sandwiches, pork chops, a box of cereal, whole grain bread, bacon, orange juice, lettuce, and beef. Foods from China: apples, green peppers, rice, water, sticky rice, and instant noodles. From Thailand: rice and eggs. From Canada: cheese. From Indonesia: Oreos. From Italy: spaghetti. From the Philippines: bananas. And from Japan: apples. Other foods came from commercial restaurants and companies such as Pizza Hut, Yoshinoya, and Chartwell's. But here's the catch. From Hong Kong, I only bought milk, 1 fish, and some bread. This is not good because if every citizen consumed like me and bought the things I bought, they would rarely buy any local foods. This all links to my food habits and my heavy use of imported foods, and unfortunately, they show a negative impact on the world. As an example, let's say you're in a field and you're having a snack. You're having an apple and a bottle of water. Simple, right? But have you wondered where your food comes from? In fact, 90% of our food are not local. That apple and water had traveled hundreds of miles from China or Thailand, with the transportation form of trucks, ships, and trains. The effort to get an apple and a bottle of water costs hundreds of Hong Kong dollars. And imagine that on a global scale. Pretty costly, won't you say? Hong Kong is a huge trading port and is internationally recognized as a commercial center, one of the biggest. But Hong Kong has a giant population, and feeding all those citizens require imports from foreign countries. Imported foods in Hong Kong has many disadvantages. Every time you buy imported goods, you are indirectly supporting the process by which those products were brought to the store. Buying imported foods decreases the usage of local food industries in Hong Kong, increasing employment rate. Even worse, as Hong Kong increases its importing rate, ships, trains, and other types of transportations will contribute to greenhouse gases, making your health in danger from the air pollution and toxic waste. Furthermore, 1/3 of the food we eat and produce is waste. To make things even worse, 3,200 tons of food is wasted or thrown away in Hong Kong every day. As an example, water. The water I drink is not local, but was imported from Dongjiang River, China. Hong Kong receives 70% of its water from China. The cost of importing water to Hong Kong is very expensive for Hong Kong's economy. 1 cubic meter of fresh water is 8 Hong Kong dollars. If you saw my food habits in the beginning, I had only 3 foods that are local foods, and water was not one of them. That means Hong Kong gets all of its water from elsewhere. So, what can we change? What if we changed our food choices and habits? That surely would make a difference to the world. Now, what can I change in my food habits? The beef? It's from a factory farm in America, where it's pumped full of hormones to keep it fat and complacent. The apples? Grown in China, where it was sprayed with pesticides. The orange juice? They're from Florida, and because they were picked too early so they could be shipped around the world, they are sour and artificial flavors are added in to make it taste appealing to your taste buds. But there is a solution to this problem. Eat local. Studies show that in 2013, Hong Kong's total exports of agriculture local goods amounted to 3,559.7 billion Hong Kong dollars. But if we bought more local products, This could help Hong Kong's economy by increasing it to an additional 1 billion Hong Kong dollars. Also, surveys found that 307.07 thousand were unemployed in Hong Kong. If we boosted the agriculture economy in Hong Kong, then we can decrease that number and increase the employment rate. Just by changing food habits from imported to local, it helps to improve the environment, better economics for governments, more employment for farmers and local growers, and if still not convinced, it improves your health by preventing your body from being exposed to diseases and infections from import goods. Some of the fruits and vegetables that grow in Hong Kong include pumpkins, dragon fruits, sweet potatoes, wild bananas, strawberries, lemons, lettuce, and sweet corn. Since Hong Kong contains all these different foods, I could change my food habits into mainly consuming these local foods, lowering the amount of imported foods consumptions, and probably be able to add some more foods on my Hong Kong foods list.